Hello my darlings, hope you're all doing well. Bless Lily here. So in this reading we're going to be taking a look at whether your love story, whether your connection with the person on your mind is completely over or whether they're going to come back and there's going to be the second season or maybe the third season for some of you. Alright, 3 options for today's reading. See which one you're most drawn to. Option number 1, option number 2, and the option number 3. It could be that you want to do a spread on, 2 people. You can choose 2 options or all 3 of them. It's entirely up to you. Don't overthink it, and let's go ahead and get started. Alright, my lovely option number 1. Hi and welcome to your reading, guys. Get comfy. So I'm shuffling the cards, say your name out louder in your head. Helps you better connect to the energies of the reading. And of course, think about the person whom you're asking about. Let's do a little bit of an energy check-in. Okay, let's talk about you. I'm saying that you're somebody who likes to, I want to say dine out. I want to say with the right people, you really open up. You might have a couple of maybe sisters or close friends over here. They're telling me that you are somebody who's mature, even though, you might be, I don't know, in your 20s. But they're telling me that you're very mature over here. The thing is, like, you look younger, you look better than a lot of people your age do, You really take care of yourself over here. Showing me you as somebody who's quite generous. So, my lovely option number 1, it feels like at this particular moment you have the finances, even if it's not a lot, but at this particular moment, you're investing in yourself and you're trying to treat yourself. You're trying to, I want to say, maybe restore there's this energy of restoration. You're restoring your self-esteem. You're restoring it's kind of like they're saying you broke free. So maybe you're happy, that this situationship or whatever it was, it ended because they're showing me that with each and every day you're kind of feeling better a little bit. And but then the night comes, then the evening comes. Our worst thoughts, our worst fears, they tend to come at night. Okay, show me what that devil is about. They're telling me that you weren't chosen. You weren't chosen to be the husband or the wife. You weren't chosen to be the part of the family. There's a very big rejection trauma over here. So it's either, that your person chose somebody else, or they didn't see you as somebody who could be part of your family. It's a very big thing for you. It's a very, very big thing for you. Okay. But you as somebody with the energy of a homemaker, you're a treasure. For the right person, you're a treasure. And funny enough, they're telling me that you could attract somebody who's really going to see it. But it's kind of like you tend to maybe choose the wrong people. You tend to choose the wrong people. Very intuitive. They're saying like you know pretty much everything about yourself, but it's that rejection trauma that is really strong with you. Okay, let's take a look at the other person. They're telling me that this person has feelings for you. Why are they waiting over here? Saying like waiting and being unable to write. They're in this energy where they don't want anything or anybody in this particular moment. This person might have children. Are they married? It feels like they're saying like they might be married or in some sort of connection. Again, if that doesn't sound like you choose one of the other two options, because what I'm seeing over here is a situation where the person might be married, might have children, and this person likes their stability. And they're saying, if I walk away, I will have to lose a lot of things. Respect, money, stability, maybe work. Okay. And if they do have children, there's this energy where, like, I don't want the children to hurt. I don't want to have to explain this to them. Are they happy in this situation? No. No, they're not happy at all, but they have to even hide their pain, their feelings. This is interesting. Because they're showing me this person, they have very strong feelings for you. But their influence of the family, even if they're not married, the influence of the family is strong for one reason or another. Again, look at this, the same cards. The devil. Like, feels like a third party situation. Feels like, people are stuck over here. This person might have stopped texting you, or you have decided to block them. And it's like both of you, you're making it seem like everything is alright, but both of you, you're suffering. Okay, so what's the scenario when it comes to your connection? Is there reconciliation? Is there a way to make it work? Or, like I said, is there going to be season 2? You might be colleagues. For some of you, you might be colleagues or met through work, maybe. Oh. Yeah, they keep on giving me the energy of work. This person is admiring you from a distance. This person sees you as a temptation. Maybe like he's somebody who's very, or he or she, they're very righteous, but it's like almost like they can't resist you. It feels like this person wants to keep on going in that same way. This person, they really try to stop their feelings. Like, stop their feelings. And it's hurting them. And then it hurts too much, and then they try to come back or reach out. And then it hurts them again because they're still involved with somebody. And they keep on saying, loads and loads of people are involved in this situation. So for now, to be quite honest with you, my lovely option number 1, they're saying this could be a very long series, yeah? Could be season 2, could be season 3, could be season 4. But the main thing is, it doesn't feel like they're going to leave. So, they're saying, for now, what it feels like, it's more like a hidden affair. Because here they're saying, like, both of you, you're weighing all the pros and cons. You're looking at the future. And then when comes the ability to go into it, they're not going to be able to give you enough. Also, they might have to give their money, like a part of their money to somebody else. It could be alimony, it could be their parents, whatever the situation is. And I don't think you're very happy about it. And they're saying you're not going to be very happy about it. Both of you, you can be very, how do I put it, self-centered at times. Both of you are very bright. And sometimes your personalities clash. But also you find a way to kind of give each other what you're lacking as well. So here, there's a very strong sexual energy. There's a very strong energy of loving one another, but it's almost like it's love and it's addiction and it's to one another. So I'm not seeing this story. It will repeat itself if you decide to. But when it comes to, making it work as a couple, work as a family, it doesn't feel like it's likely to happen over here, At least not in the near future. And they're saying like, it's going to be really up to you. Okay, that's what I see for you, my lovely option number 1. I hope that reading made sense and gave you some clarity. Let me know down in the comments below. If you're up for a personal read, all you have to do is send me an email. The email is in the description box below this reading. And, of course, do check my Patreon page out. Alright guys, take care now. Bye. My lovely option number 2. Hi and welcome to your reading, guys. Get comfy. As I'm shuffling the cards, say your name out loud or in your head. Helps you better connect to the energies of the reading, and of course say the other person's name out loud or in your head as well. And let's do a little bit of an energy check-in before we see whether it's completely over or whether there's going to be a season 2. Season 2, episode 1. Okay, what's happening over here? Oh, the argument. Okay. So I'm guessing we know what's between the two of you. Okay, I'll get to that in a second. I do want to do a little bit of an energy check-in. So you. This person and you might be at a distance. You come through with somebody who is maybe unreachable at this particular moment. Aquarius energy is coming through. Yeah. You might be planning to go somewhere. At this particular time, they're telling me that you are ready to explore the unknown. And you're focusing maybe more on your finances. Things are turning around for you. And you might already kind of be dating somebody. You might already be looking for somebody to date, or you have this optimistic outlook on dating. Okay. Gemini, Aquarius, and Taurus came through. Okay, let's keep that there. What I'm seeing between the two of you, it's interesting because what I'm hearing is like your side of the story and the other person's side of the story. There's a lot of passion, desire. There's a lot of things that haven't been kind of said to each other. I'm getting this younger energy, this energy of being very impulsive. You're drawn to one another. Even if you are like I said, in a relationship, or you're dating, or you're looking forward to dating, there's still a connection between the two of you. Well, I'm guessing hence the reading. So let me get an energy check-in on your person. It's like, I don't know. The reason why I'm laughing, guys, is because I'm seeing two people with, sharp mouth, kind of shouting at each other, trying to prove something to one another. Both very strong, very interesting characters. Okay. Energy check-in for your person. Once more, they're saying, could be someone at a distance, somebody who is working hard at this particular moment. And funny enough, yeah, hardworking. This person has a wandering eye. They might not always act upon it, but it's either, a very strong social media presence. They're all about the money right now. They're all about making money, trying to get out of a difficult situation. They have a lot of dreams. Might be younger than you are. A strong difference in social class as well, quite possibly. Very hard to please. You know, this particular person that you're asking about, they tend to walk away from a place where they don't feel, how do I put it, put up on a pedestal. So this is usually, an indication of somebody who wants to be put up on a pedestal without really doing anything, or like doing the bare minimum. The bare minimum. Hurts their ego. But they do have feelings for you. But I'm getting somebody who's so immature, who acts like a fool, like a child. Even, they might be in their 30s and their 40s, like the mentality of a child. And very naive, and when it comes to relationships, very difficult to communicate. Also secretive. Secretive, and I want to say with so many people over here. Very easily influenced. Okay. It's almost, I'm sorry, that was probably a little loud, but it's almost like this person doesn't know who they are themselves. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look at this scenario. What's happening between the two of you next? Is it the end of the road, or they're coming back? Neither one of you want to... There's this energy of not willing to compromise. There's this energy of having fought over something. But with time, they will understand. This is an interesting energy, because they will try to look for an energy to match yours. But it's like I'm doing a reading for a teenager, Like somebody who's so young, and they have this unrealistic idea of relationships and unrealistic idea of I should be loved just because I exist and I can behave in any way and I'm just going to be loved, Well, that works for little kids and their parents. It doesn't work in a partnership. But here, this person, through hard work, grows up, glows up. But I will tell you something very interesting, my darlings. I wouldn't expect this to happen soon. They're telling me at least 10 months. At least 10 months. Now, I don't know if you will still need this person in 10 months or not, but I will tell you that they will come back. They will come back with a proposition over here. They will come back as a new person. He's coming through, or she's coming through as an emperor and the empress. They will look for other people. They might date other people. And the other people, they will not tolerate the things that you were tolerating. It's like they have an awakening. They have this aha moment. They're like, okay, this life is different to what I expected. Like, it feels like you guys really let a lot of things slide with them. And if you didn't, like, it feels like you loved them so much. You let a lot of things slide. Now you're like, okay, was it love, or was it infatuation, or was it what? It was a mix. It was a mix. And also there was a strong sexual chemistry. But because of you in their life, they understood, like you illuminated a lot of things with that energy of the moon that they didn't want to see. And because they got so mad at you, it turned into passive aggressive behavior. Because you were illuminating all of the things that they need to finally kind of deal with and to grow up. And but even though, your boundaries were pushed, very, very much pushed in this particular relationship, you still found a way to show them. And life will also show them. And out of all the relationships that they had, they will choose you. They will realize how much they messed up, how they acted like a fool again. But see, again, they're showing me you at a distance. So it could be that this person, it's either a long distance relationship, guys, or again, somebody's traveling. But, and look at him, how he's turning or she's turning to you. The guiding star, the one who got him or her, the one who was there. Karma is really going to give this person a lesson, a very good lesson. So here, and they lied as well. Look at this. Like a lot of things that were there's a lot of deception. Deception about the future. And they're coming back. They're coming back with love. Because without you, like they see you as the perfect combination. But this is, again, guys, this is 10 months, 11 months. This person really needs to go through that transformation and face their own things. Face their own demons. And they have a lot of demons. So there is a possibility of continuation, but I think you're going to put them on a trial period. They might come through and you'll be like, okay, my demands are at least 90 hours of therapy, a full-blown essay of what you did wrong. I'm exaggerating, but you know what I mean. Like this is what's coming through over here. So the continuation is possible, but the thing is, they're telling me for you, it's odd. Because by that time you would have let them go, but you would still have some sort of connection, Because you really love this person, you might really love them now. So whether you give this person a second chance is up to you, but here it is possible. But proceed very carefully, they're saying, so that the story doesn't repeat itself. Okay, that's what I see for you, my lovely option number 2. I hope you enjoyed this reading. I hope it gave you some clarity. Let me know down in the comments below. If you're up for a personal read, all you have to do is send me an email. The email's in the description box below this reading. And do check my Patreon page out. Alright, my darlings, take care now. Bye. Alright, my lovely option number 3, and welcome to your reading, guys. Get comfy as I'm shuffling the cards. Say your name out louder in your head. And also say the person's name out louder in your head whom you're asking about. And let's see whether they will come back or if it's the end of the story. Alright, a little bit of an energy check-in before we begin. You. Okay, a lot of Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy that's coming through. You might be focusing on work at this particular time. You seem like somebody who's very generous. You're investing in yourself, I want to say. Maybe working harder, getting additional skills, education. Working on finding a way out of something. Like looking at many options, but it feels like maybe something like you need to wait for something. You may be waiting for some sort of payment. You're waiting for a way out. And you also don't want to see maybe, if this relationship has ended or there's no contact. The pain is unbearable at this particular moment. Maybe you've been thinking about contacting this person. Maybe you have been contacting them, left unread. You want that family, but it's interesting, your own connections with your family might be severed or difficult. You're questioning whether you were enough. You're questioning loads of things at this particular moment. You have love. You have love for this person. But there's also, somebody who might be trying to flirt with you, somebody who might be looking for your attention, but you're kind of, stopping them. And at this time, you're waiting for some sort of important decision, but again, it has to do with money, Like something needs to come through, some sort of money that will make you feel at ease. Okay. Let's have an energy check-in when it comes to your person. They're also waiting. Okay. Waiting for some sort of breakthrough. Hardworking. It's interesting. You keep getting almost the same cards. This person is very, I want to say slow. I want to say slow in some things, fast in other things. They're going through something difficult. It might be because of your contact or separation. They're feeling lack of love. They're feeling lack of love. Like a lot of things fell through. They want to begin afresh. They want to begin anew in loads of aspects. And also this person, they have a lot of hope. And also an indication that they might be at a distance. They think about you a lot. They honestly think about you a lot, especially at night. And you might be giving them a cold shoulder, or they're afraid that they're going to get a cold shoulder. But this situation has affected them in a way that they didn't think it would affect them. However, guys, what I'm seeing over here, this person is also placing them as a victim. So it's almost like they haven't yet realized the part that they played in this whole situation. Also, again, for some of you, there's a lot of energy where this person had to leave. Maybe leave to a different country because of work, because of money, because of family matters. There's a strong, strong, strong longing for you. Let me get a little bit more information about what happened between the two of you. Because I keep hearing, circumstances and this person feeling like a victim, like they can't do or they can't take any action. They can't do anything. Saying my hands are tied. Okay, show me what happened between the two of you. First, this person and you might have a very big difference. This is funny, it's coming through in all of today's options. They might be younger or they might act younger. They might not be able to provide for you. They might not be able to match your lifestyle. It's almost like you were trying to make something work that seems almost impossible. And there was a power struggle in a relationship. Who is more, who's more in charge? Who should listen to whom? Who's right? Yeah, see, it keeps coming through like, you were, like you knew more. Maybe you were putting in more in this relationship. Temptations. It feels like, this person thought it would be easier with you than it was. Lies. So it's basically, it kind of feels like this person was leading you on, was promising more than they were actually willing or ready to give. And I want to say they regret it. And there's just this energy of regret. There's just this energy of pain. For some of you, it is going to come through as a third-party situation or online flirting or things like this. They regret it. They regret it a lot. And maybe there were some really big plans for the two of you, to relocate, to move in together, to get married. And it fell through. But you keep on waiting. Interesting. Okay, so will they come back? Or what's going to happen over here? But this person's heart is aching, guys. Like, honestly, it's just this energy of something very difficult. Will they come back? Will there be a season 2 for the two of you? Crying for one another, longing. But it's a weird connection at the beginning because it feels, at a distance, it feels like the connection of inner children, the connection of the soul. But you see, the mind was, it was, I don't know, like it couldn't connect with the mind. But on a deeper level, you were connecting. A soul connection, a heart connection. But the mind, it was just something that wasn't clicking. So I'm going to tell you this, my darlings. Oh, the star. Major arcanas. This person keeps on thinking what to do, it's because he or she, they keep playing the victim, and the other aspects of their life right now is also struggling, work, other relationships. Is there hope though? I want to say there is hope. It's an odd thing because the fates are going to interfere. How will this happen then? Because it's such an odd energy, guys. Like it feels like the heart is going to break because it feels like you were meant to be together. But the person needs to grow up. The person needs to mature. The person needs to get a karma lesson. And you yourself, you also need to get some sort of important lesson. Which is? Yeah, you're getting to the next level. It's about boundaries. It's about what you're willing to tolerate. And it's about being maybe a little bit more flexible. Both of you need to learn to be a bit more flexible. But the hearts are crying out for one another. So for me, this feels like a temporary separation. Because funny, at the beginning of the reading, I mentioned you working on your pentacles, you're working on your material stuff. This might be the breakthrough that you needed. Yeah. This might be the involvement that you were lacking while you were in this connection or this relationship. Through the energy of understanding yourself, you're going to soar to new heights when it comes to money. This other person that you're asking about, they need to mature and they need to understand the value of family and how to make family work in reality, not in Instagram posts and not in Hollywood movie. How to make it work in reality. How to be patient, how to compromise, how to get themselves involved, how to be able to have difficult conversations, so on and so forth. I don't see that this is the end. You will reconnect, but this is happening in the future. Because both of you need to do whatever it is that you need to do. And then they're saying the fates are going to step in and they will bring you back together. And you can love me or hate me for saying that, but it will take some time. Because you're reconnecting as different people. Now is the time for you to search for each other through that heartache, through that pain, to find what it is, and who you truly are. And then when you reconnect, it feels like this is going to be something beautiful. Because both of you will have learned on your mistakes and you would have understood each other's worth and value. And depending on how each one of you is going to proceed with this, it could take up to a couple of years. Like I said, it will take some time. But afterwards, you're reconnecting with this person and you will build something amazing. Something that's beautiful. Because there's still so many stages of growth. And you will value each other like you've never valued each other before. Beautiful. Okay, that's what I see for you, my lovely option number 3. I hope you enjoyed this reading. I hope it gave you the clarity that you were after. If you're up for a personal read, all you have to do is send me an email. The email's in the description box below this reading. And of course, do check my Patreon page out. All right, my darlings, take care now.